Hello everyone, and welcome to another epic episode of Power Wash Simulator. Yes, we are back. Click that career mode, click those bonus jobs, and we're on to the Muckingham Files, Part 6. There's 2 levels, which means we have 2 more remaining quote-unquote story levels of the game. They just added these very recently as of this recording, so just, for, timely reference. Looks like we gotta clean a subway train and a sculpture park, so let's do it, man. The last 2 levels that they plan to add to this video game. Let's play them, shall we? Mind you, it won't be the last 2 levels I probably do for this game, but it'll be the last 2 for the, that are released. So here we go. Let's clean a subway train, shall we? Yeah. We're not doing any other bonus jobs right now. Well, let's clean. I like that I don't have to worry about any achievements for these levels either. Also, I came in epically at the beginning there because we're listening to epic God of War music, if you didn't catch that. Okay, so we just have to clean the subway car itself, because we've already cleaned this area. We've cleaned this area. I remember cleaning this area. We did. That's kind of fun. We get to clean the subway that goes with this area. That's actually pretty cool. Now that I realize what we're doing, that's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna have to clean the inside too. It looks like I had a feeling. I mean, the picture I think showed the inside of the subway car, so. But I'm just imagining the majority of the dirt. Well, the inside walls are going to be pretty bad too. But yeah, anyway, let me do the triple spray because all these graffitis need to go bye-bye. With my weak-ass yellow spray, those graffitis will not go as bye-bye as they will with triple spray. Triple spray for the epic win. But yeah, anyway, last time we did Muckingham 5. Now we're doing 6. It's been a while since I did the Muckingham at all, so I don't even know how many episodes ago I did Muckingham 4. We took a long hiatus on this game because there really wasn't any more levels for me to do until I got some DLC, so yeah. I wasn't sure I ever would buy the DLC for this game, but I kept it on my wish list, and, well, somebody ended up buying it for me. Thanks again, Morrow, for all of that. Much appreciate, baby. And it was worth it. We had fun with the SpongeBob levels, and the Back to the Future levels, and the Shrek levels, and the Alice in Wonderland levels. That's why the levels that are remaining that I haven't bought, like the DLC levels, the Wallace and Gromit and the Warhammer levels, I don't know, they just don't appeal to me personally. I never watched the Wallace and Gromit movies. I know there's more than one of them, or shows, or whatever. I've never really watched any Wallace and Gromit, let's just say that. I know what it is. It was always on things, shows, channels, Disney, whatever they played it on. I don't even remember when it played on stuff, but I do remember it playing on stuff, and I just never really watched it. I remember seeing previews for the movies, never really watched them. Never really watched much by that studio that did like Chicken Run and all that either. That kind of claymation style animation. I didn't really watch any of those movies, to be real with you. But anyway, that being said, what was I going with that? I don't even know. Oh, the Wallace and Gromit levels, if I do them, it'll just be for the sake of completion and not because I'm excited about Wallace and Gromit levels. And again, the same goes for if I do the Warhammer levels. I've never played a Warhammer game. I've never wanted to really play a Warhammer game. As cool as the style of Warhammer always looked to me, it's got its own crazy amount of like lore and crazy things that, I don't know, just so much to it. It's its own fucking world at this point. Warhammer is like, there's so many games that are part of that universe. It's like me trying to get into Might and Magic or even D&D. It's like so much to commit myself to if I really want to like get into Warhammer. I'm sure there's at least a Warhammer game I would be like, oh, this is dope, I'd play that. But it just feels overwhelming to try and get into stuff like that, especially when I have so many other like games I already want to play in universes I already enjoy, and why spend time on a whole other universe? That's why the Trails series is hard for me to get into as well. As much as I enjoyed the first 3 games, I thought they were all awesome. Knowing that I have so many more games left to go to even scratch the surface on that series, like I do want to play Trails of Cold Steel. I do want to play Trails to Azure, Trails from Zero, Trails from whatever. Like, I already have at least half of one of those games I just said. I have Trails from Cold Steel 1 and 2, and I have Trails to Azure. Those are the 3 I have already. And I don't know. I want to play them. I do. But, again, it's hard for me to commit to this huge time sink of a series. It really is. So, yeah, Warhammer kind of feels the same way to me. I don't know how much lore there is to it, if it's more about the gameplay aspects, but I know there's a lot. fact that they even put it in a game like this, so there'd be references to something, people would be like, oh, cool, we're cleaning this thing for Warhammer. That's just all the more gives me the reason, like, or gives me the feel like, okay, yeah, I don't need to be. That's doing too much. I'm not going to know the references. I'm just not. But maybe the things will at least look cool and I'll want to clean them. And as for Wallace and Gromit, I don't know. References to things and movies and places I'm not going to recognize, so it's just going to be about the style probably more than anything. It's okay, the Shrek one was about style. If you didn't know shit about Shrek, those levels were still fun. They had fun style. Fairy tale style, you know? That was... If you don't know Shrek, you know it's got all the fairy tale tropes and references, so at the very least it has that. Anyway, this car is already almost clean, but there's 3 cars, which I just realized as I was cleaning the first one. I was like, oh, there's 2 more cars to go. No wonder I'm only 17% done at this point, even though I'm almost done with the whole outside of this car already. Right now we're listening to some epic, what's his name? I guess it's the shop guy from, oh no, this isn't that. This is Battle Block Theater. I was going to say, this sounds like the guy from... Wow, I forgot this kind of song was in Battle Block Theater. Never mind. I was going to say Crypto the Necrodancer. Did the same guy work on this song? I don't think so. I think it's different people. I still put epic ahs in it, though, I'll tell you what. Okay, that piece already dinged. This wall hasn't dinged, but I'm sure it will soon. Alright, so this whole outer side, I think I got all of it, it seems like. So we could work on the B car, or we could go inside and see what's up. Oh, we haven't even... Can't even go inside yet, we still got this part. Still got to get this inner door section. The inside must not be that bad if I'm already... If I'm only at 20%, or if I'm already, I should say, at 20%. I think I got all this up. Oh my god, the inside's terrible. There's going to be 3 cars like this, and I'm already 20%? What the heck? This is a lot. I didn't quite expect it to be this bad. But here we are. Yeah, I'm back down the subway, and I'm cleaning it entirely. It's going to be a great time. Sorry, I'm kind of just plowing through this. This has been a pretty straightforward area to clean, and this inside area's got lots of dings, so that's fun. Kind of plowing through it. Ooh, now this is a soundtrack I can get down with. Freaking Super Meat Boy, man. That's another thing I gotta do. I gotta play Super Meat Boy forever. I've heard it's not as good as the original Meat Boy, hence why I didn't get much accolades when it came out. It's basically more of a runner platformer, you know, in the same vein as like Bit Trip, those games. Speaking of Bit Trip, I gotta talk about that as well, but I'm pretty sure that's what Super Meat Boy Forever is like. I did play a demo of it back when they first were like big time working on it and showing it off at was I at E3 when I played that? I was either at E3. I think I was at E3 when I played it. I'm trying to remember where I was when I played it, like which convention I was at. I was gonna say PAX West, but I think it was E3. If it was PAX West, and I'm tripping, but I think it was E3. Because E3 had its own like big indie section. Maybe it wasn't E3. Maybe it was. And I can't really remember now. I'm really blanking if it was E3 or if it was PAX. Wherever I played it, I played Super Meat Boy Forever. And like it was really difficult even just to do the one demo stage they had. So I don't know. Maybe they've ironed it out, made it a little more playable. Maybe it turned out very meh. Hence why no one talks about it. I don't know. But I know the original Super Meat Boy is pretty iconic. Everybody and their mother was playing it back when it came out. Including myself. Although I did never beat it back then. I had to come back and beat it many years later. But hey, at least it's done now. I can say I've beaten it, so I'm happy about that. I'm a stronger, more persistent gamer than I was when I played that originally. That's for damn sure. Are my reflexes as good? I don't know. But I do know that my resolve and patience are much better. I'll tell you that. Oh man, I have the whole ceiling still to clean. I didn't even go up. I didn't even go up all the way on the ceiling, man. Still got a whole ceiling to go, man. Big mang. Big Mama Papa. But yeah, I was going to say something about Bit Trip, the series, because I actually tried to do one of the Bit Trip games on the channel, and I still might post it if I ever go back to it, because I did almost beat it. I got to like the last part of the game. If I had finished it, I would have started posting it already. It's only going to be a few episodes, but I wanted to make sure I beat the game before I started posting it. It was one of those like on my own time playthroughs I did, but I didn't want to post it without it being completed. Otherwise I felt like, oh, why did I do it on my own time if I didn't finish it, you know? So maybe. You might see that someday. It'd be super old gameplay footage other than whenever I finish it, but yeah. It'd be nice to see, you know, how to have that one on my long-term conscience. I have a few games like that that are like, maybe I'll come back to it. We'll see. And I have a few that I know I want to come back to that I just haven't gotten around to yet. Texorcist is another one of those like that. Like I did one stream of it and I liked it, but I don't know if I can wrap my mind around it hard enough to finish the game. That game was fucking tough. The whole moving around shmuppiness along with doing the typing, like, you know, typing of the dead type stuff at the same time. It's pretty rough for anybody, really, unless you're just an incredible typer who can do it mindlessly, which I am not, evidenced by my gameplay of that game. If you can type with one hand, or if you want to be a cheater and play with two players, one person dodges while the other one types, that is an option as well, I suppose, but I'm not going to do that. Kind of defeats the purpose of me, quote-unquote, beating it. Because it's not like it has such an incredible story where I'm like, I have to see the rest. We must play this no matter what. Like, it's an okay story. It's pretty typical for a horror, ridiculous, like, horror revenge type story with crazy tropes and stuff. But it's not worth it enough to cheese my way through it just to see the rest of the story. If I did a whole playthrough that way for funsies, sure. But I already got as far as I did by myself, so I feel obligated to do the rest by myself as well. So at some point, you know, that's on my bucket list of come back and finish games. Another one that I'll probably do on my own time when I do it, just to get it done. That way I can just post it when it's done. I don't know, I've kind of fallen off in viewership on Twitch lately, and I don't know if it's because I've been less consistent because of now that I'm in summer months or whatever. Maybe that's why, or just people are more busy now, or I don't know. All the above reasons, I'm sure. People just got lives, can't stick around forever. But because of that, I've been contemplating, like, if people aren't coming to watch the game, should I just finish the game on my own time? I might. I'm just saying that in general for games. Nothing in particular, no particular game on my mind at the moment. But if a game's not getting anybody to come, if it's not bringing the people out to come watch it live, I might as well just finish it on my own time, I guess is what I'm trying to say. My own time meaning I'll still record it and talk over it like Let's Play style, but I don't have to waste my stream time on it. I kind of did that with Yakuza, if you remember, with Yakuza 4. I think, well, did I do it with part of 3 also? I don't remember if I did it with 3, but I know I did it with 4 for sure. Where I got to a point where nobody was really watching. People were tuning out on the live streams. So I was like, you know what? I'll just record the rest of this, post it, you know, as normal. And if you want to watch it, you can go watch it. That's pretty much, you know, the attitude I should stick to, I feel like. For a lot of these playthroughs I have planned, if people don't want to come see it live, if I'm spending too much time on it, like if it's going to take up more than like 2 streams, I'm like, you know what, I might as well just move this onto my own time type recording stuff, if I have time to even do that. Sometimes I don't have time to have my own time recording, so you know, I gotta play what I gotta play when it's live. But like right now I have this little bit of extra time and I'm spending it on Power Wash right now, but once I'm done with this Power Wash playthrough, which I'm, you know, getting fairly close now, I'm going to decide what to do with this little extra free time I have now. Do I do some other random playthroughs, or do I finish up some stuff I want to just have done? Probably be a combination of both of those things I just said, but we'll see. I probably will try to finish up a few things I have lingering. I've already been thinking about finishing up Vampire Survivor. I really want to make sure that's just off my mind. Now, I know that game has so much more DLCs and extra shit in it than I'll ever really want to pay for and do, as addicting as that game is. But again, in the same vein as this game, it gets kind of samey after a while, so I don't really want to spend extra money unless somebody wants to buy me the DLC, which I'm not really as jazzed about playing that DLC, to be honest. I would rather just finish the base game stuff that you get when you buy the game and move on. Even though I know they released a whole Castlevania stuff in Vampire Survivor, which looks awesome, and I'd love to play it, but I mean, I think at that point I would just do it on my own time. I wouldn't make you guys watch me do it. Some people like the mesmerization of watching Vampire Survivor. It's very addicting, shall we say, mesmerizing to watch, but it does get very samey overall. Unless you really commit to like trying out new builds to see what works out, which I do sometimes. But a lot of time I fall into the same set of weapons because I want to get the run to finish. And I was like, I should grab the most effective thing for what I'm doing here to get that dang level done. Get it completed so I don't lose. So that's fine. That's why I'm trying to just make sure I show off all the main story / level, all the levels, all the content worth showing off in Vampire Survivor. I haven't even played Vampire Survivor in months now, so when I do get back to it, it'll be at least a nice little revisit that I haven't done in a while. It won't be like, oh, I've been playing this so much on my own time, here, I'll just record it now. It's not like that right now. I have not played Vampire Survivor in months. A lot of my free time was spent doing some more like completion, achievement completion and stuff like that. Like I went through and I finished all the achievements on Mass Effect 3, the Mass Effect trilogy rather, not 3, 1, 2, and 3. Went and did that. Spent some time finishing up a couple of the Sonic games achievements that I did, like Sonic X Shadows. I went through and I did Sonic X Shadow Generation. Sorry, I went back and did all the achievements in that game. I took the time to do all the achievements on Sonic Lost World. I was working on Sonic Forces. I'm not sure if I'm actually going to finish Sonic Forces. I might. It's a lot of extra work, a lot more work than I was hoping. So Sonic Forces is kind of on my maybe list. But yeah. I recently finished up Salt and Sanctuary as well, so I was thinking about doing all the achievements on that game as well. I already restarted my next playthrough. It's one of those games where you have to play through it twice to get the 2 different endings, so just kind of playing through it again, but trying to be a little more thorough in my completioning on each area before I move on. But yeah, Salt and Sacrifice. I haven't even done Salt and Sanctuary's achievements, so that's something I might think about doing someday as well. I'm trying to think what other games I actually took the time to finish the achievements on. Like, obviously, as I finished them, I finished Liza P. I did all the achievements there. I finished Spider-Man 2. I did all the achievements there. Like, those are things I did right after I finished my Let's Plays of them. Actually, I think Spider-Man I got the complete on stream. Liza P. I did not. I had to do a whole nother playthrough for that. I had to do a whole new game plus playthrough for my Liza P. to get 2 more endings. Man, I'm actually almost 50%. The other cars must be way smaller, or I don't have to clean the inside or something. Just holy crap. The fact that I'm almost done 50% after doing 1 car is kind of crazy. But yeah, this whole car, man, almost done. What are we listening to here? Oh, some weird Danganronpa music. There's always some weird Danganronpa music, am I right? Gotta get all them dirts off of that motherfucking train car. I really am going to be at 50% by the time I ding everything here. That's crazy. Alright. What hasn't dinged yet? Looking for things that have not dinged. These bench seats all got a ding for me. Did I get this piece? No. Which part? Oh, up here. Train car. Advertising boards. Did I get out? I missed this pole. Oh, there's still the roof. I haven't finished the roof. What the hell am I doing? I didn't realize I didn't finish the roof yet. My bad. What are you doing, Funky G? What are you doing? You crazy boy? I told you it'd be 50% done by the time I'm done with this train car now. I mean, not that I thought I would be when I started it, but here we are now. Alright. Now, anything else I need to ding before I go? I think all the ceiling pieces are done. Something didn't ding. Oh, this advertisement didn't ding? Alright, advertise. At this point, I'm just checking oh, something. Oh, is it this pole? This pole didn't ding. This pole didn't ding. Hold on. Gotta check all those things. I'm just checking the things now. I don't know what I just made ding, but something dinged. Something on these doors didn't ding. Wow, okay. Whatever, I'm just checking stuff, and if I hit anything else while I'm doing it, cool. Advertisement, centerboard. Alright, all these are done. I don't know if I did every cushion. Hoping I did every cushion. Poster. Alright, well. I don't know if I'm missing anything else here, but I'll come back if I am. Let's just move on to car B. Alright, well, what are we listening to now? Alan Wake, huh? I didn't even know I added this soundtrack. This is the kind of soundtrack I need to like vet through and see what's worth keeping. This track doesn't seem so bad. It seems kind of got a little bit of an epic feel to it compared to what I was picturing for an Alan Wake song. Oh, I was about to say, that safety chain has a ding. Okay. Okay, the anti-climber already dinged. This wall, probably going to ding here pretty soon. This frame hasn't dinged yet. Now it has. I think the wall, yeah, it goes all the way to here. That's why it hasn't dinged. Okay, we're good. Oh, it's just 2 cars. Okay, I thought it was 3 cars. This car B is also long. Okay, so it's all... I see. So 50% one car, 50% the other car. That makes more sense, actually. Here I was thinking... I had 3 cars I had to clean, but nah, it's just 2. Okay, cool. Also, my cat Nacho over here making a bunch of noise. He needs to chill. He's trying to be his little normal crackhead itself. Doing crackhead orange cat things. You know how they is. If you know your orange cat lore, they are the ultimate crackheads. Again, I'll get the roof when I get up there, but do our best to clean this whole wall efficiently. Yeah, triple spray is working nice on this level. I know normally on a flat surface level I wouldn't use triple spray like this so much, but for some reason this subway wall is just... I'm standing at like the perfect distance to just mow it all down, which is nice. And it's not being extra stingy about like... Well, it's because I'm being pretty thorough, but not being extra stingy about the dirt I'm hitting or missing. But it does help that I'm standing back. Everything's not so far away. I'm not the one who's so far away as I murder all this dirt on this train. I'm not the one who's so far away. I'm Abu Dhabi so far away. I think the other ones have already dinged. The frames, that is. Alright, almost down to the last wall piece here. I got the back end wall, but otherwise this wall piece is dinged. The window is now dinged. Good. Make sure we get all the stuff on the side so I don't have to worry about it when I go down on top. Bumpers clean. We're up to 60%, y'all. Roadblocked and pumped in by a duck and a goat. Roadblocked? Alright, the wall hasn't dinged yet, but that's probably because the top part, or... Why haven't you dinged yet? Hello? Oh, there we go. There we go. Wait, what didn't ding? Something didn't ding. The door? The door hasn't dinged. Do I have to clean the inside of it? Probably not. There it goes. Okay. Now we're good. Let's get on top. Is there a ladder here? There is. Alright, let's get the top clean, then we'll go inside. We'll start from this side. Well, start from, I'm already cleaning it, but we'll start the dings on this end. Get my dings on one end and work our way down. Should just stand over here so I can easily clean it and then back up and turn around. It's easier that way. Because if I stand too close, I'm not being efficient, you know what I mean? Time, like, it's efficient at all, really. I shouldn't say, I was going to say efficient time-wise, but efficient at all, really. Nothing about being close up with the triple spray is efficient, unless it's something that's crazy shaped. Did I get all these pieces? This piece didn't ding. Hold on. This piece ding? It did. Okay. Gonna make sure each piece dings as I go here, so I don't miss a piece. For later. That one went. That one. This is some music I hear pretty often when I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV. I was like, this track I definitely recognize. They play this track all the damn time. Alright, last but not least, the butt. Clean the butt of the train, the cap, the end cap here, and we're good. All these vents need to ding? I didn't realize the vents needed to ding also. I have to check it, car A to see if I got those vents. There's 2 vents on either side, right? That one dinged. That one dinged. Alright. Let me check if I got the A vents real quick. Nope, that one did not. I can already see dirt on that one. And that one. What about over here? And this one? Damn, I didn't get any of them to ding. Also, I didn't get the end cap to ding over here. What the hell am I doing? Fucking ignoring. Okay, make sure I got all the roof panels too. I didn't get this one. Man, I was not paying attention to make sure I got all the roof panels. What the hell? Alright, looks like I got all the rest. Just, I was missing those couple things. Alright, well, let's go in from this end. Get this other 30+% that's going to be inside. Basically the last third of the level, essentially. We're going to get it. This right here is not 70%. I'll tell you that right now. Or sorry, it's not enough to get me to 70%. I got the wall ding. Yeah, I guess we're good. Make sure I get all the frame part here. Probably gonna make sure this door. I didn't do that on the other one. I didn't clean the door I came in. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. In fact, let's do that right now. I didn't clean this door. This one. Yep. I was gonna say I never did. Oh, I never did close this. So let's make this ding real quick before I forget about it. Since I thought about it, I might as well do it, right? All right, now we're good. I'm glad I had that thought before I cleaned this whole section. And it went. What the hell? I missed the door. I'd like to get the door framed to ding. There we go. Then we'll clean the rest of the door. I got the window to ding. Okay, we're good. Let's clean. 30% to go. Let's go. Kind of killing this on time. In terms of how big of a level this seemed when I first walked in. Kind of killing it. I don't know, I'm just walking through, just kind of looking around, cleaning up some dirt as I go, but we'll get thorough as we go here. And I'm sure I missed something in car A. There's got to be at least one thing I think I might have missed in there. Something small, something minor, just a small piece. But we won't know what it is till I either look or I get done with B here. Getting all the dings, Daddy. For some reason, that sounded like some Final Fantasy IX shit, but no, this is straight out of Ys, huh? Alright. Ys Origin. That's a game I'd love to go back and like try to do all the achievements, but I think it has like nightmare mode shit. That's the problem with Ys, trying to do all the achievements, is they have nightmare mode or insanity mode or whatever, inferno mode, whatever. They always have a super hard mode to play, and I don't know if I'm capable, man. These games are already kind of like they have their, a lot of them already have their own, they already kind of have their own difficulty, even without making it harder. So I don't know if I have it in me to do all the achievements. Like I that's another one I actually tried to start working on, was Ys 1. Now Ys 1, you know, it's way more primitive. You have bump mechanics, so the game won't take very long. It's a very short game, and I did get pretty far. It goes on like the second to last boss or the third to last boss. I was on one of the last bosses. I know that I was doing the tower part at the end, but I was struggling to beat one of the bosses because, you know, it's super hard. You can only get hit a few times and you freaking die. It's pretty rough. And I can only imagine how hard it's going to be for me to beat the final boss in that, because the final boss in Ys 1 is very cheesy, RNGesus bullshit. Like there's a general strat for it, but you still have to get a little bit lucky with how the timing is and the way you hit the dude. It takes a certain finesse and a little bit of luck. And that was just to beat it normally. I don't even want to deal with it on fucking the hard mode. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do it with the Ys games. I don't know if I have it in me to do it on the hard mode. If I did, I would just, you know, then I can finish all the achievements easy peasy and that'd be an easy complete. But the hard part is doing it on the hard mode. That's usually the thing that holds me back from doing some achievements in a lot of games. Is a game I don't think I can do on the hardest mode without so much freaking practice and focus that I don't even want to have fun doing it anymore. Like Mass Effect, that game on hard, you know, you die a lot more, sure, but it wasn't so hard that I felt like, oh man, this is just so hard to do, I don't even want to, like it takes like twice as long or whatever. No, I wouldn't say it took twice as long, not even close, so that's why I went ahead and did it. And we're up to that last 80% now, dog, feeling good. Did I get all the ceiling up to this point? I did, okay. Make sure we keep up with the ceiling too, so I don't have all the ceiling to go when I'm at the end here. Made it to Washingham. What a lush trip. Reminded me how much is out there. I'm talking to Harper Shaw here. I don't even know who that is, because I'm not up to my not up on my Power Wash lore. That's a Mario 64 like remix version of the menu music, making me want to play Mario 64. Also, yo, the gnome's here. Know what I'm saying? Here, you sit over here, gnome. I'm busy. Da, 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 da. I like this like reimagined file select music. It's like a very orchestral is the right word. I had that right. Very orchestral. Makes me want to go see Mario 64 in concert. Which I would happily go see a Mario concert. Are you kidding me? Especially if it's playing like Mario Galaxy music and shit like that. Those games have some beautiful tunes. Mario Odyssey, Mario Galaxy. Throw on some old, like, they got remixes of all the old tunes anyway at that point, so you don't even have to worry about playing like Mario 1, 2, and 3 versions, because you're going to get remixes that are more orchestral, and they're awesome. I've seen a Zelda concert, and it was fucking dope. I've also been to a couple Final Fantasy concerts. one that was more intimate, kind of a small, very small, what do they call themselves? I don't even think they call themselves a symphony because it was so small, but small group that just did like a bunch of kind of more chill tracks. Then we also went and saw the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth concert, which was pretty cool. That was a full-on orchestra with all the instruments. That was pretty cool. Definitely a really cool show, and the music is just beautiful already, live or no. Just amazing tracks in those Final Fantasy games. Getting down to that last 15%, y'all. 14%. Did I miss any pieces here? I didn't get this pole. Been getting all the poles, right? I think so. Alright. Alright, I think we're good up to that point. Absolutely. Feeling good about it, baby. Just gonna make sure we also get the floor as we go, huh? Nice. Boom, doom, 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 getting down to the last 10%. Yo, boom, 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 11% to go. Doom, ba doom, boom, ba doom, boom, ba doom, boom, ba doom, doom. Hollow Knight music also goes cool. This is another soundtrack I don't think about too much, but music that plays when you do boss fights and stuff. Like, this is the Dream Battle music. I'm not sure if it plays on every Dream Battle, but any of the Dream fights you do in the game might play this music. I assume it plays for at least one particular one, for sure. Couldn't tell you which one it is off the top of my head, but again, if it's for all of them, then that's fine too. It would make sense. It's just the Dream Battle music. When you're fighting the people in their dreams after they get murdered. And that ceiling piece dinged. Nice. I don't think this pole dinged yet. It did. That one didn't, but now it did. Listen to all those dings. They're so satisfying. It's fuck yeah. Ooh, give me more. I want to hear all of them. Give me more, ding ding, I'm a ding whore. I'm becoming a ding 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 whore. Alright, I think this piece already dinged, that seat already dinged, okay, cool. Just making sure I don't miss a ding, if I can help it. This floor part hasn't dinged. What the heck? What part am I missing here? Back here. Although there's gotta be a spot I just haven't done yet. Alright guys, we're almost there. The last end cap of the B car. And then we can figure out what little bitches and bits I might have missed here in the A car. Or on the outside or something. You never know. I got one of the chains in between. Maybe there was more than one chain in between cars. I didn't double check that either. There was just the one that I saw, but there might have been another one. I wasn't thorough about it. We'll find out soon enough. Down to that last 5%, baby. Frame didn't ding yet. Why? Is it because the inside? There it is. There we go. That's why. Standing seat? Oh, look at that. Metroid music? I think so. For a second, I was like, is this some shit out of Doom? This is Metroid Prime, baby. Hell yeah. Fucking love Metroid Prime so much. Can't wait for Metroid Prime 4. I know some people are skeptical about it, thinking that it's not going to be very good. I think it's going to look amazing, and as long as it plays like a decent Metroid game, I will at least be happy to play it. I don't know if it's going to blow me away or not, but I know I'm going to want to play it. That's all I know. I'm just starving for a Metroid game. You know what I mean? Especially when they announced. It'd be different if they never announced Metroid Prime 4, right? And we didn't know they were ever going to do it. That'd be a way different circumstance, right? But it's like you announce that shit, you tease us with it, that you're working on it, and then, you know, here we are, what, like fucking 10 years later? I don't know. How long's the Switch been out? They announced that shit on the first year of the Switch, and the game is still not out as of 2025 here. It's crazy. Now, it's supposed to come out this year. They have 2025 as the date on it. Nintendo is usually pretty good about keeping it in the date, you know, in the year that they say they're going to release it. Usually pretty good about it. They wouldn't announce the year if they didn't know. So it's most likely coming out like maybe in the fall or Christmas time. So that's my guess, because they haven't announced a release date yet. If it's any sooner, then hell yeah. But I mean, that's what I'm guesstimating at this point. All right, I'm not on the last 3 things yet, which is kind of surprising. But I might have to check what I haven't dinged. Wait, I can't open this door, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check because now I'm not sure. Obviously, I must have missed some small shit, but I don't know. I don't know what that might have been. Literally could be the smallest fucking things. All right, let's just check. Let's just go to the top. Let's just start with B actually. So then I saw some A stuff, but let's start with B since I'm here. All right, seat dividers. I'm missing one of those. Which one's a seat divider? Is there a seat divider here? This thing. Bench seat divider, bench seat divider. This one. There we go. Easy. Okay. Ceiling vent. Okay, one of these vents didn't ding. Which one? This one? This one? This one. Okay. Double seat cushion, huh? So one of these didn't ding. Yep, that's the one right in front of me, in fact. There you go. Alright, and we have... Oh, it was 2 double seat cushions. Shit, I thought it was just the one. Is it the one right next to it? No. One of these. This one. Here we go. Haha. Okay. The rear lights. Okay, I missed a light on the outside. Alright. It's probably just right over here then. Unless it was on the other side. Is this considered a rear light? These are probably not the rear lights. We're probably talking a light on the other side, on the back. Most likely. One of these. The light back here I didn't clean, apparently. Probably the one over here. Yep. Alright, so there was a rear light there. Alright, well now let's check. I can get out of here. What I'm missing in A. Alright, first things first. One of the ceiling vents didn't ding, of course. That one. Grab rails. I missed one of the rails? Really? Well, it must have been one of the last ones. This one. This one did not ding. Okay. Fair enough. Apparently that handle over there didn't ding either. But alright, let's do it here. Safety chain attachment, vestibule entrance frame handle, and outer window. So that's all on the outside, I think. So this window didn't ding, apparently. Chain attachment. Is that something over here? It might be in the middle. Safety chain attachment and vestibule frame handle. I'm going to check the middle, because that sounds like things from the middle. Because the vestibule is this. Frame handle? This one? Oh, this handle didn't ding. Wow, really? Crazy. And then chain. Safety chain attachment. Like, that's the safety chain. Oh, the thing that attaches it to the fucking car has to ding? Oh my god. That's the B safety chain. Is there another safety chain somewhere? Am I tripping? Oh, this thing. Oh my god. That little thing right there that doesn't have a safety chain. Hi, well guys, that's Muckingham Files 6 Part 1. The subway train, done. Easily peasily. Alright. Next up, we will get up to the sculpture park in the next episode. So we'll wrap up the Muckingham Files next time. See you guys then. Peace!